Katie and welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is always down below. Also subscribe to my vlog channel because I'm attempting to vlog over there. And yeah, I'm really excited about today's video because I'm doing a first impression on the Colourpop Party Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This is newer and I'm super excited to try it out. I haven't tried their tinted moisturizer because that's just not the coverage I like, even if I had no imperfections. And yeah, that's why Barefaced Katie is here today, because I kind of debated if I was going to come on with makeup or not, but I decided to come in barefaced to kind of show you what my skin is like right now. I'm in like a breakout period right now, which obviously I go through once a month, periods and all, and it's a fun time, so that's kind of why it's like this. It's usually not like this at all, but we're in that rough stage of, you know, that and stuff. And yeah, I'm really excited. I have Colourpop's website up, and then I also have Ulta's website up. I did purchase this from Ulta just because I wanted to get other things, and I know Ulta has really quick shipping. I wasn't sure how Colourpop's shipping was still to this day, so I did want to get it rather quicker, so I did decide to order it from Ulta and stuff like that. But I do have Colourpop's website up, and yeah, so just gonna give you some information obviously about the foundation. I really love the bottle. I love the looks of it. It is I don't know, is this plastic or glass? I mean, I dropped it and it shattered, so that's a good thing. But I really like it. I like how it has a pump. The last foundation I bought didn't have a pump, and I do prefer a pump, and I love this closure on that is amazing, like ASMR who and stuff. But on Colourpop's website they do say they have 42 shades, and I know on Ulta's website they do carry 29, so they don't carry every shade on Colourpop's website or on Ulta's website. But if you can get your shade on Ulta, I would definitely recommend getting it from Ulta, because you can just spend your $35 and get free shipping, but you can also get other things that you may need. You don't have to just buy from Colourpop, if that makes any sense. And they also have the finest shade feature on Ulta, but Colourpop does a great job of having pictures of models wearing it, so you can kind of see what it looks like on them and stuff. But the shade I picked out is 30N, Fair 30N, which is a fair neutral shade, which is kind of what I needed, and I feel like it's a decent match. I feel like it looks very red toned right now, but yeah, I think that'll be a good match for me. It's so hard picking foundations out online. I'm gonna quickly tell you about the foundation. It just is a natural, healthy looking with a skin perfecting medium buildable coverage foundation. And then Ulta's just says the Colourpop Party Fresh foundation is hydrating foundation. It delivers medium buildable coverage with a natural skin finish infused with coconut water and hyaluronic acid for hydrated luminous skin. The flexible formula provides undetectable medium to full coverage that will last all day. This vegan formula is dermatologist tested and oil-free, alcohol-free, and fragrance-free, which we love. I hate fragrance and makeup, skincare, whatever it may be. And it just says prep your skin with Pretty Fresh primer. Don't own that, so I won't be doing that. Use sponge or brush to apply and blend out skin, so easy enough. That's pretty much all the information they give you on the foundation. I will also link down below some other reviews on this and first impressions, so you can like get multiple perspectives. But I love filming first impressions, which is why I'm filming this here today for you. And then quickly just about my skin before we get into it. I did go on Actane a couple years ago, so this is like post-Actane and stuff. I've been off it for like 2 years, and now almost like 2.5 and stuff, but I am in a breakup period like I did mention and stuff, and I would say I have probably normal to dry skin. I don't know, that's usually what I think about my skin, is it's normal to dry and stuff. So, and like basically I just want to cover everything, but I still want to be lightweight, so I'm really excited. And for our tools today, I'm going to use the Real Techniques sponge. I think on this side of my face I still have to go wet it, so I'll probably do that in a few. And on this side I'm going to use this cosmetics brush that I'm love. I got it like a year ago and I love it so much. And then to prep, I used my Glossier. This is their like primer moisturizer rich, which I love. I'm actually almost out of it and I'm so sad. I don't know if I repurchased, so I do really like it, but I don't know if it's like the primer. But yeah, let's just get into applying. I'm really excited, so let's just get right into it. But like I said, I love the closure on this. It's just so perfect. Just, I don't know, the feel of it just feels like it glides right back in. I don't know if that makes any sense, but usually I would like pump it out on either a palette, which is basically a candle lid for me, or my hand, so I guess I'll do that. Let's see if if I can get a good angle for y'all. Oh yeah, that's definitely, I don't know if that's perfectly my shade, but I think it's a pretty good shade. Yeah, it might be like a fair too light, but I'd rather go too light than go too dark. So I'm just gonna apply it a little bit, and I'm gonna try to keep it on just the side of my face so we can do like a side to side comparison of what it does. But so far I'm thinking it gives me like pretty good coverage. Feels very lightweight, which I'm enjoying. Yeah, it pretty much covered everything I needed to, and I only applied a little dollop. I'm gonna do a little bit on here out, but yeah, it did apply so much coverage in such a short time. And actually this color is like a smidgen too, actually I don't know if it's too light. I can't really tell. It's like blending into my skin perfectly. Yeah, that's definitely a medium coverage right off the bat, which I like because then I won't have to build. It's feeling very lightweight, like extremely, which I like. Okay, it's looking a little bit different on camera, but in person, like it's basically all covered. I mean, obviously there's gonna be bumps where you have pimples, but other than that, like that's the side to side comparison. That's actually really good coverage. I probably would do 2 pumps anyways, but this is like pretty good, and I like how it blends with a brush. And I was mostly just doing patting motions like I am right now, and it just gave me like really good coverage, which I like. And I'm gonna go wet my sponge, and then we're gonna try it on this side. So I'm gonna do the same amount that I did on the other side, but with the sponge. And I'm just gonna, like as you see, I just pumped it right onto the sponge, and now I'm just going to put it, dab it, start dabbing and blend. So forehead, good coverage. I'll be interested to see which side I like better. I most of the time will use a sponge, but sometimes I'll use a brush. It kind of really depends my mood and what I like. I like a sponge because it does like kind of like, I don't know, it just works well. But we'll kind of see. And of course I have like less imperfections on this side, so we'll kind of see how I mean, they're both looking really good, especially looking in my mirror, but looking in the camera, they're both still looking pretty good. So I haven't decided how I feel yet. Okay, so that's just with that one layer. I think this side looks really good. This side looks good too, but I think I'm liking this sponge side just a smidgen better. I think it did give like really good coverage off the bat and stuff, and I don't know, I'm just loving it. I'm gonna do like 1 pump more and then just spread it all over my face to see, but yeah, this is definitely buildable. You definitely could get away with just doing like 2 pumps on your full face, but I do really like this. I think it does a great job at sealing, making the skin look covered and fresh, and it did a really good job with my forehead as well. It just did a good job with the whole face as a whole. My nose is definitely the struggle area because I feel like it gets drier on there a lot, especially around my lips too. But I do really like the coverage, and I might be doing a Target run tonight, so we'll kind of see how it wears also with a mask. It's gonna be heavy, but yeah, we'll kind of see on that. But I do think I like the sponge side best, but both sides look amazing. This side of course is clear, which is weird because this side is usually my clear side, but I think it gave really great coverage really fast and stuff, and it evened everything out right off the bat, and I kind of just covered everything up, which I always appreciate. And I think the shade is pretty good, which we love. I always blend on my neck though, so like that. I think that's a really good shade for me. So I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup, then I'll be right back to show you like what it looks like with everything on. Okay, so my makeup is all done, and I'm obsessed with how it looks like. I feel like on camera it looks different than it does on person, at least on this side. I don't know, for whatever reason it looks a little different, but I really love how it turned out. I might actually show you to a natural lighting in a second. I mean, this is natural lighting, but it's not in front of a window, so I feel like you don't get the same perspective. But I really liked the foundation. It set down really nicely. I blended blush and highlight over it very nicely. I'm really obsessed with this look. In general, I used my Persona palette, and you're gonna see this pretty much the exact look up by the time this is up, so I'll try to link it down below. But I've been using my Persona palette I've been recreating this look so many times. It's Bombshell, the pretty green in the center. I've just been really loving that shade, so I'm using that, my Barack Pro 3. I also have the Colourpop Luxe lip gloss in Tied Up on today, and it's really, really amazing. Like, I like this even better than their normal lipstick formula a lot, which is weird because I love that lipstick formula and stuff, but I really love how this look turned out. It is 11:34 right now as I finished my makeup, so I guess I'll call that my check-in time and stuff. I'm gonna try to leave this foundation on for at least 10 hours, which will bring us to 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. I have to leave this on for, oops. And I try to wear it to 10 o'clock at least, which is a lot for me because usually I like to take my makeup off at like 8 p.m. But I'm gonna try to leave it on as long as I can. My hair looks a little crazy, so I need to go fix that, but I'm really obsessed with how it looks like. I'm gonna show you a close-up in a second, but this is how my makeup looks like even all together, which we love and stuff, and I love how it turned out. So like I said, 11:30 is about my check-in time. Yeah, I wanted to film this video at like 9 a.m, 10 a.m. Didn't happen, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm obsessed with everything so far. I'm just excited to see how it wears today, hoping I'll love it, because I mean, don't you want to love everything? So now we're in natural lighting, and I feel like it does look more closer to what it looks like and stuff. I love how the foundation looks, and yeah, I will see you for my first check-in, which I'm not really sure when will that be. Probably in a couple hours, but I'll see you then. Okay, so it is almost 1, if it not, it is 1, and the mask and the foundation has been on for just about 2 hours. And I thought I'd do an update right now because I just put a face mask on my face and stuff because I wanted to see like fitting wise how it fit. I had a mask from the Target the other day and I got a large, extra large, and I think it's a little too big, but I'd rather it be too big than too small, so it's fine. It's just like a little looser in like this area, but I really like it. I definitely recommend the Universal Threads mask from Target. They have them usually in the beginning of the store, like where the bathing suits usually are, is where those are. Cooper's just pulling around in the background, but I had it like obviously right here, and it literally didn't move anything. So it's really impressive because a lot of like, obviously I'm getting makeup on the mask, but like transfer wise, like where it disappears from my nose, that didn't happen. So I'm really impressed with that so far. I think it still looks really good. Obviously when you go up close, you can see all my pores and stuff, but other than that, really nice, especially from a normal level you'd be looking at me at. So I'll update you probably in a couple more hours. Okay everyone, so it's a few days later. Have the foundation on the 3rd day in the row, and I've been loving it. I'm so obsessed with it. I will insert a clip of what it looked like after day 1 of using it, just so you can see like what my skin looked like and stuff at the end of the day. I believe I had it up for like 8 or 9 hours. I wasn't doing my makeup at like 8 in the morning, which I hardly ever do. I don't really wear my foundation for 10 hours. I usually take my makeup off anywhere from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I hardly ever leave it until 10 o'clock. It's just not me. It's not what I do. And stuff, but I did want to come on here with no mascara, nothing on my face besides the foundation, setting powder, and concealer, just so you can see like what it looks like this. But yeah, I'm gonna like kind of wrap up my thoughts and stuff. And yeah, I kind of wanted to show you what it looks like. I've been loving it. It's super lightweight, which is what I like. It's not a heavy foundation. It covers very well. It feels still like skin, and even set down, like it just feels so light on my face. It doesn't really, wearing a mask, at the end of the day, I do notice, which I haven't been wearing masks unless I go out, I have noticed it does rub off by the end of the day, but that could also be the setting powder I use. I'm not using like a super heavy duty mattifying setting powder and stuff, but I have been loving it with how I have been setting. Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts with that. But I'll just list off the pros and cons, which I always do. Pros so far, I've noticed it is lightweight. It feels like skin. It doesn't really transfer. I mean, it does a little bit on a mask, which is gonna happen with any foundation in my opinion. It's going to transfer a little bit. You're going to get a little bit of makeup in your mask, but it doesn't like clog anything. Like it doesn't clog my pores. I don't feel like I break out with it, and it just feels a little light, and it only transfers minimally. Like I think at the end of the day it did rub off a little bit, but for the most part it stays on like all day. And I'm sure if I use like a heavier setting powder, more something heavy duty mattifying, it wouldn't budge. But my powder isn't necessarily going to make my skin matte. It's going to set it down so it's not like too bad. But I love the natural coverage. It gives me just amount of coverage. Even when I had those breakouts, it gave me really good coverage off the bat. So that's definitely a pro. I don't really have any cons of it so far. I mean, I guess that you could substitute it rubbing off as a con, but honestly, compared to most foundations I wear, it does not rub off as bad. So I definitely wouldn't consider that a major kind of anything and stuff. I do want to do the rest of my face makeup so that we can see it. If I hold my makeup on to see the full look, so I'll end off there. But really impressed with it, and of course, like I say in every video, I will be doing an update on this foundation after probably 2 to 4 weeks after wearing it. So either 2 weeks or a month, I will update you again on how I feel about this foundation. But 3 days in, I'm loving it. Okay everyone, so my makeup is on. It's actually 2 days later because I forgot to show you my makeup done at the end of this video, because I want to show you like how the foundation looked with full face makeup on. Different eye look, same base, but this is what it looks like in natural lighting. I love this foundation and stuff. Like you heard me say the other day, I give you pros and cons, but I love it. It's lightweight. You get coverage even off one pump, like really good coverage too, might I add. And I'm just really loving it so far. I've only been using it for like 5 days now, but I love it so far. So I'll definitely give you my updated review in about a month of how I feel about it. That's how I like to do my first impressions, but of course I've been wearing it for days now, so I feel like I have a decent opinion on it. I love it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first impression review-ish, and be sure to subscribe. Let me know what videos you'd like to see next. Anything you want me to try, let me know down below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.